She's okay.
I actually had a coworker who was, or some coworkers talking about like incidences with deers today, and but what spurred it was there was a one of them this weekend got hit by a deer, or her husband got hit by a deer, and it freaked them both the fuck out because the deer ran into the car, plowed, like you said, plowed into the side of the car, or like Diago said, plowed into the side of the car. Except it was a buck and just like busted through the window.
Oh my god!
Because it was like, it was just running full speed and just bam, busted into the window, and got kind of stuck and freaked out, blah blah blah. Which fortunately the husband was like driving alone, and it hit on like the rear passenger side.
Yeah.
But what freaked them the fuck out was like that's where the car seat was for their child, who was not there.
That would have
and just like tore apart, just destroyed the car seat.
That's a terrifying story. Jesus.
Yeah.
In the game, that's like it's a CR 1/4 creature, but like in real life, these things are just freaking dangerous.
Deer are responsible for killing more humans than any other animal besides like mosquitoes per year.
I thought hippos killed a lot of people.
Yeah, but not per capita. There's just more humans living with deer.
Yeah.
And people are stupid and they walk up to them.
In North America, and
Yeah, people who live near hippos know not to go near a fucking hippo.
Yeah, I don't know if it's if any of you have watched Beastars.
Yes. That is a decent anime.
But one of the things that I've seen people point out is that everyone's just like, oh, these herbivores are like so weak and tiny. It's just like, no, if we're talking like the larger herbivores, like Louis should be significantly larger than Legacy.
Yes.
If we're talking because he's a red deer, he should be significantly larger than Legacy and significantly stronger.
Yep. Absolutely. He's very frail in that, you're right.
Yeah, because
that's why
same with
that's like
all the other
wolves
deer.
and shit hunted groups.
Yeah.
Because the prey they're trying to take down are many times their size.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have a sword. You might be able to kill the deer, but if it gets a shot at you, your shoulder's gone, and you might have other
one kick and you're done. That's it. Like you have internal bleeding.
Yep. Like I remember when I first started hearing about like how deadly deer was like on some Discovery Channel show that I was like watching when I was like homesick from school one day as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And like one of the stories was this woman who was like attacked by a deer just like unprovoked because she was just like walking home and she got attacked from behind by this buck who just like fortunately didn't use his horns. I think it's maybe because he didn't have horns. I can't remember, but like just used teeth and hooves and just like fucked her up. Didn't kill her.
Stomp.
Yeah,
they stomp real bad.
Yeah, they're wildly powerful.
Yeah.
I bet you in your friend's case, it probably saw. I mean, it could have just been aggression, but it might have seen its own reflection in the window.
I don't think so. From what it sounded like, it was probably just like it just barged out of the. Because like in Alabama, we've got like a lot of forested areas that come really close to the roads. So it was probably more of just it didn't see the car and just like
pure happenstance.
Yeah, just pure stupid luck. Of just like, it's just running through the woods and just bam, it ran out into the road and hit a car.
Yeah, even a bear, a bear will charge at you. If you stand your ground, you have a 75% chance that the bear will veer off and leave you alone. But a deer,
black bears, yes. Brown bears will fuck you up.
What's that?
Yeah, grizzlies will just kill you.
Oh, a grizzly, not a grizzly. I'm talking about like a regular black bear.
Yeah, black bear's fine. Brown bears.
No, brown bear. You better be faster.
Well, there's that rhyme. That's like.
You go black, you never go back.
Black fight back, brown stay. Black fight back,
if it's brown
stay down.
Yeah.
If it's white, good night. Because polar bears see human as food.
Yeah, I was gonna say those suckers are massive.
Like, I remember hearing that, like, in Alaska, they just, like, leave their cars unlocked in certain areas of Alaska, so that if someone who is, like, out and about encounters a polar bear, can take shelter in a random car if they need to.
Jesus.
Which won't help much, because I've seen what a grizzly bear can do to a car.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If the bear wants
but like it is something. It is something, you know.
Yep. I forget what it was. A book about. Do you guys know the? Sorry, we're completely off D&D right now. But you know the story of the ship that gets lost up north? It was called like the Terror or something. They just made a TV movie about it recently.
No.
Anyway, there's these ships from old Britain that they're trying to cross the straits. They're trying to get to. Across the Atlantic, you know what I mean? And they go through.
They're doing the Arctic expeditions or whatever.
Thank you. I read a book that was a horror story about survivors who get trapped in the ice and they try to escape. They get stalked by a polar bear, and to this day, the imagery of a white polar bear against snow at night, like stalking you, to this day, just like creeps me the freak out. Like, oh my god, they're supposed to be just supposedly they just vanish in the snow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. I had a white German Shepherd, and it was a problem too.
Behind it. Anyhow.
So we've decided that the deer and bears are now CR7s.
Yes.
Yes.
I've decided I'm going to play a paladin with a moose mount.
There we go. Yep.
Ooh, thematic. No, I'm joking, but I'm actually considering it now because that does work for a Yule one shot.
That's very true. Yes, I'm trying to go Yule themed, not Christmas themed. Give me a second, guys. I have to throw my bread in the oven. 1 minute.
Okay.
Apparently, I don't know if is a moose an official creature?
Yeah, remember Emily had a moose as Danny's mount.
Oh yes, yeah. What is it? I'm reading here a 1/2 challenge rating.
I can't remember.
But I think they get some pretty good stuff. They get some pretty good stuff. It's not armor class, but health. Because I remember I could change into them as a druid one, in another campaign.
Yeah.
Moon druid.
Okay, I got a quick question. What is Yule?
Yule?
Yeah.
It's basically just like a winter solstice. Yeah, it's a winter. It's an old.
I'm trying to look it up, and I don't know what I'm looking at.
YULE.
Yeah,
it's a type of log that appears on TV once a year.
The type of log that grows in the forest.
Wait, is the question what is Yule?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yule is the pagan holiday that Christianity or that Christmas was sort of based off of. Yule is the fir tree inside. Yule is decorating the tree. Yule is hanging holly. Yule is leaving presents for children.
That makes infinitely more sense now. Yeah. I knew it was like winter theme, but I couldn't see a comparison there. I was like, is it just pure winter? Like, is it Iceland?
It's basically it's a lot of the traditions you associate with Christmas, just without the religious aspect.
Yeah, gotcha.
For instance, children used to leave hay outside their doors for Odin's horse Sleipnir, and they hoped that Odin would leave them a present in exchange. A giant white bearded man flying through the sky on a horse slowly morphed into Santa Claus, basically.
Yeah, Sleipnir
into a saint.
The 7-legged horse.
Yeah.
And the guy has an eye patch.
8-legged Sleipnir, yeah.
He's a sky pirate.
He's a sky pirate.
Is it 8 legs? I thought it was 7.
Ride the wild hunt.
And Loki is the mother of the horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Sorry, it wasn't. No. It's not a moose. It's an elk. In game. Not it was the creature stat block. Sorry. Getting back to that.
Loki's the mother of the horse.
Is the mother of the horse.
Wait.
Yeah.
And it was all to get out of a. It was all to get out of a contract with someone building a wall. He transformed.
Because he can shapeshift.
Okay, so he became a female horse and gave birth to Sleipnir?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And he did it to seduce the horse away from the giant that it was working with, because the Aesir made a deal with a giant to build a wall around Valhalla.
I remember that, and they didn't.
And they said if you build it within a certain amount of time, you'll get X, Y, or Z. I think it was like Freya's hand in marriage. I think.
Yeah, it was Freya's hand.
And so like because they're just like, oh, there's no way he's gonna do it. And then he was like, he was on track to do it. And they're just like, Loki, this was your idea. You fix it. And he's just like, all right, bet. And turned into a mare, seduced the horse away, and didn't finish in time. And
9 months later.
The giant got all pissy. It's just like, oh, you cheated me. And they're just like, well, get sad about it. He's like, I'm gonna attack you. And they're just like, oh, well, that's a bad idea, and they killed him.
Yeah. Nowhere in the contract did say we couldn't have sex with your horse. Consensual sex with your horse.
Was that the same one that Thor dressed up as Freya?
No, that's a different one. That's a different one. Freya gets promised as marriage to like a lot of people, but that was
Didn't
I think that was like Mjolnir.
Steal his hammer.
Giant stole Mjolnir, but he did it after with Loki's help because he like grabbed Loki and is just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you unless you still steal Mjolnir. And Loki's just like, all right, I guess I'll do this. Or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it went. It was
like an exchange.
It was somehow Loki's. It was somehow Loki's fault.
Everything's Loki's fault.
In exchange, give me Freya's hand, and then Thor's like, all right, bet. Dresses up as Freya, goes over, accepts the hammer, and then kills the giant.
You go back far enough, Loki and Odin become one character. But they needed him to be the All-Father and not the trickster, because he's a Grey Wanderer. Plays tricks on people, but eventually he becomes the All-Father, who's like the all-good one. They had this split out the trickster part, and they birthed the Loki myth later.
Hey, when it's really cold, you need some new stories. You use old characters.
I get sad when I think about all the myths we've lost. Like, I've only recently come across a bunch of stuff about Tyr, the one who loses his hand to Fenrir.
Yeah.
There's some really interesting stuff about him coming out that I guess they're finding, or at least it's becoming more available.
The language hasn't changed. Like, there's people there who still speak the same language.
Yeah, they can still read the old poems and stuff. It's wild.
Yeah.
They're too far removed, basically, for another culture to come in and wipe them out.
Well, and it's wild. So, like, I've watched a couple things. Like, I'm not sure if one thing that always has interested me is the concept of like the shibboleth, which is just like words that are basically it's words that or sounds that you don't recognize the difference between, because like your language or your dialect that you speak doesn't have those different sounds, so they sound similar enough to you that you just can't, but like a native speaker can. And I was like watching some lady give tutorials on like how to pronounce Thor properly in like Nordic or like whatever. Yeah, Tor. But she kept on saying, it's not Thor, it's Tor. I was just like,
the H is like almost silent, but it's still there.
Yeah, but she kept on doing. I was just like, girl, I cannot tell the difference. You are saying the same thing over and over again, and I do not know.
There's a Japanese letter that's SHJ. It's like shj. I had an exchange student that lived with me for like 2 years, and he spent 2 years trying to get me to pronounce the letter, and I just couldn't do it. Shj. Shj. But he could do it fluently. It was amazing. It was a letter we just like. It's a sound that we just don't have, and I just couldn't do it. Shall we D&D, everyone? I'm the DM.
Let us dungeon the dragon.
Yeah. All right. Let me wrangle the game and get everybody
in here.
So in 15 minutes, whoever tells me to put my bread in the oven after it's warmed up will get advantage on whatever they do next.
All right. I'm keeping an eye on the clock now.
Thank you. I want fresh bread tomorrow morning. All right. Everybody's summoned. Everybody's in, hopefully.
Yep.
If I recall, the players have just made it to Gloomhaven and have been wandering around, poking their heads in various shops. They have wandered into I think you're in the grimy Grub and Gulp at the moment, a goblin-run establishment. And I think we can pick up right there if you're all ready. two hags have just walked in and taken a table. They are they are conversing amongst themselves. And to get the game rolling, why don't we do anyone who wants to listen in do a perception roll, please?
Awesome. I do have a quick question. Sure. Why is Yenris tiny? I forgot the reason.
Always been this size.
You always been that size? Cool.
Yeah, I've always been this big.
Cool.
In my semi-charmed state, do I think listening into hags would be rude?
No. In fact, you wouldn't see hags at all. You would see completely normal people.
Humana.
Lovely looking women having a conversation over.
Right. Yeah, you should have been here. He was falling over for the pawn shop lady. Very polite. Very polite.
Hey, bitches.
Okay,
that would get their attention.
Yeah, just
no.
All right, I think I saw Yenris with 23. Who else got a?
I got 26.
26. Hold on. Yeah, I need to. I was getting distracted.
I got a 17. Just a flat 17.
What about those?
I think that's also a 17. Where's?
Oh. This is the night.
It's not good. It's like 12.
By the way, I'm no longer rolling in Dragon and Talespire. I've had like 3 sessions of shitty rolls. I'm now going to roll in D&D Beyond. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The gods have told me not to.
Okay.
Yeah, 13 for me.
I'm gonna do the most interesting one in my opinion first. Yenris, you overhear them discussing that. You overhear them discussing that grandmother Nix, the owner of the wand shop across the way, has been inquiring about the hollow bargain and whether they're selling a certain bit of lore, something pertaining to old witchcraft. She's been inquiring about it and putting out feelers. The 17... They're still talking about the hollow bargain, and they're talking about how pathetic it is that the crone there is accepting gold in lieu of favors for her wares. Recently losing one of her thralls has weakened her thus, and they just discuss how pitiful it is.
Okay.
Let's see here. 12. The 12, you hear they're just discussing how they don't trust the what they call them. I guess we'd have to have something to call the nameless. I'm just gonna call them the nameless. They don't trust the nameless, and the hags are all hesitant to deal with them. Or the one you don't hear anything. They're just discussing the food and how delectable it is. And for some reason, you think that the tentacle stew sounds delightful.
Stew.
I lean over to Yenris. Oh, try it. It's really bad.
Oh, I wasn't tempted. Trust me.
No, I mean, there's something in the food. I can't stop telling the truth. It tasted really bad, and I made the goblin upset, so try your best not to do anything more that might cause them to be angry.
Okay.
Thank you for remembering that.
Yeah, Godwin's restraining every word he's speaking to, and he's physically trying to hold back every word.
Yen will, of course, recount what he heard about the witch, or witchcraft, rather.
Godwin's gonna also retell, talking about they were talking about the lady at the pawn shop, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense now, because she was very interested in getting Diago to be her thrall. So I'm guessing that's why she was so eager to trade him or trade for him. We go look at the wand shop and see what we can find there.
Don't see why not.
Okay. Because I don't want to go back to the pawn shop and try to finagle information and trade one of us as a thrall. That doesn't seem like a great idea.
I don't know. Is that really such a bad thing?
I mean, you seem to like her very much, so maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing. But
you need to give people a chance. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, but the cover's not even that bad.
I don't think you saw the right cover. I was looking at the cover. It was not a good cover. A lot of bugs. If you're into that, though, it's sure. Also, I think that was the hag that had transformed one of the students. I gotta go look up her name again. The Hive Queen that we fought.
Colleen Thornbrook.
That's the name. Thank you, DM.
No worries.
But there's another one whose candle has been blown out so many times. Isn't that the one at the broker shop? The barter, not the barter shop.
The pawn shop?
Yeah, the pawn shop.
No, I think that's the hag. There might be another thrall or a student in there, but I didn't see anyone else besides the guard. Also, we did find, Yenris, we did find Diago's memory, but it's being held at the artificer and wizard shop that we just went to. And it's on the second floor in a tube, but instead of having the names written on it, it's just numbered. So I have no clue which one it is.
Great.
Yeah. I suggest we go to the wizard or the wand shop and see what we can find there. Or we could also go into town where the goblin market is and see what we can find there.
The person that's at the wand shop, the notes we have is that she is arrogant and she cannot fathom reality where anyone would dare steal from her.
Okay. That sounds like a challenge, but okay. Yeah, okay. So
one of the students named Ivy Locke might be there. She lingers between life and death, and she's tormented in endless cycles.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, boy. Okay. I might be a risky play. Actually, I don't want to make any. Where's the wand shop?
Whither Women Woe wand shop.
We might be able. It's urgent to prove. It's urgent to prove herself alive. Ivy is restless, risks too much, leading into her deathless state. Urgent to prove herself alive. Rescue her from her own blaze before it consumes her. Yeah. Recommended is rescue her from her own blaze before it consumes her. So maybe if we go in there, let's see it. Let's challenge her to say, hey, let's maybe say, hey, you don't look like you're quite okay. Are you undead? Because she's probably not going to look so hot.
Well, yeah, but I don't know where the shop is. I want to know because she might be just hiding her. Well,
no, but the shop is. We can find the shop. The shop is easy to find. Jim, the wand shop is probably easy to find, correct?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if she's gonna hide her or if she has her out in the open. Because if we go in there and try to free that student, that's stealing from the hag, and so.
But she can't imagine anyone would do.
Yeah.
It's not. So she doesn't. She can't even consider the possibility that you would try and steal her. It's just not in her. It's just not in her makeup that she would conceive that anyone would dare steal from her. At least that's what our notes say.
Okay. I'm more worried that if we kick something off, I want to make sure we have a plan before we go in there.
Get the hell out of town.
Yeah, honestly.
Run.
Yeah.
Blame Yenris.
Blame Yenris. Okay. Yeah, I like this plan.
Good plan. Good plan.
All right. Yeah, I think we should head to the wand shop, see what we can find there.
Yeah.
DM, would you mind showing us to the find wand shop?
Yes.
I could use a wand.
Well, would you like to ask somebody?
Didn't the guy at the beginning of the town tell us where that wand shop would be?
I was gonna say, like we have been told where it is, but like we do not have a consistent map of the
didn't memorize it.
Well, I know certain buildings that we've been to. I know the auction hall. I know
I don't even remember which one it is. I'm looking for it.
The auction hall is the church.
I think it's in the. I think it's in the northwest. It's probably. It looks like it's got some glowing stuff.
It's right by where you guys came in.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember.
So.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Couldn't remember which entrance or which building exactly. But
which one? Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think we should hag around it?
Thank you. Whoosh. Whoosh. Dashing through the snow.
I'll eventually find me.
You're in front of the building. Or of the pawn shop over here.
Yep. Oh, I see me now.
Yep.
All right, so, in location photos, I added some images of the shop right now.
Goody. I have a question.
Yeah.
I know the goblins. Is it safe to assume that, you could tell the goblins, but that most of these shops are owned by hags?
That is fairly safe to assume, yes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure I don't walk into another place where it's like, oh, this looks like a normal person, probably has a sad story, transforms into a hag in front of your eyes. I don't want to have that experience
over and over again.
Godwin's got really bad. Maybe 2 more times, just maybe.
Yeah, Okay, so as you guys approach, you see a weathered building. It's covered in vines and ivy, giving it a sense of age. There is a sign up front that says "Wither Women Woe Wands," and there appears to be the effigy of a full moon on the rise on the sign, and interestingly, a little rune in the shape of a chicken foot.
I
feel like that has to be a check of some kind, but I don't know what that would be.
Can I make some sort of check on that?
Yeah.
History, or what do you want? Because there is a hag. There is a hag, or possibly a witch who has a building associated with a chicken foot.
Yes, there is. You can do a history if you like.
I'll give help to Diago.
A boogeyman.
Haven't I seen that mark
14.
on?
Not so hot. I've rolled crap 3 sessions.
Yes, anyway. Audrin, you have seen it as well. I would say give me a history.
You have advantage, Diago.
Okay.
You have advantage because I'm helping you with this, trying to also recall.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that's a nat one on
a
that, but I know
26.
I've seen it on Zabilna.
26.
And that's your timer for your bread, DM.
Yes.
Oh,
damn it! You
this
beat me.
guy.
1 moment. Remember those rolls.
How dare you?
26. One of the first computer role playing games I played was called Hero's Quest, which they later had to change legally to So You Want to Be a Hero. And
Oh, boy.
Baba Yaga was in it. And to get inside her house, there was sometimes different things you had to say. In my playthrough, it was House of Brown, sit down, because it was up on chicken legs. And to this day, I remember it. It
Nice.
was a fun game.
Fun game.
Back in this, it was a Sierra game.
All right, I'm back.
Oh,
I'm setting a 30-minute timer to pull my bread out of the oven so it doesn't burn. And then I will address those rolls.
I know Sierra. I love those games.
So much fun.
I'm a Space Quest fan.
Part of the fun was like just installing the games, like with all the discs, and it would tell you stories.
All right, so yeah, Audrin, I think you remembered it on your own, so I'll just give it to you. Zybilna had a chicken foot rune under her left eye. It was officially the Algies rune, which I will get into. Who had the next roll?
Diago with
26.
26.
Oh yeah, okay. So with 26, you wouldn't recognize it as a chicken foot rune. You would recognize it as the Algies rune, which is essentially the divine feminine. It can come in a regular or an inverted form, and you've been discovering slowly but surely over the course of the game that it's associated with both witchcraft and hagcraft, although it's not clear which. For Zybilna, I will say that her rune was in the regular form underneath her left eye. I believe you have been told at least that Igwilv also had the Algies rune on her body somewhere.
All right.
Okay.
By the way, was Zybilna and Gwilv ever seen together at the same time?
That one, I don't know how to answer. What would you even ask?
I'm just saying, does anyone, I'll ask. I don't even know who to ask. I guess I wouldn't remember it.
Audrin? That's my best guess.
Audrin
probably
missing
doesn't.
them together now. I mean, there's.
As I say,
characters you
Audrin's
can ask.
also still missing most of his memories from his time with Zybilna.
Also true.
I mean, that was just my best guess. I have no clue.
No, that's a fair. It was a fair guess.
Yeah.
That is
Fair question. Perhaps ask one of the hags.
Yeah, let me get on that.
I mean, those are the characters who would have that information. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Also, ask the question without saying her name.
That would also be. Wise. Do you guys want me to be a little more hard with that when you guys say her name, say hag names in game?
No.
I mean,
No. Okay.
yeah, the smart answer would be
There's
no,
normally
but
there's a consequence in world.
I mean, I appreciate you didn't do that when I list off all those hag names when I was reading the list.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
No kidding.
So, I mean, if you want to, sure, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
I was wondering if you guys wanted me to up it a little bit.
Mostly because there tends to be some blur and confusion when we're when we're talking in character versus out of character when we're talking about the hags.
Yeah.
Especially.
Do I know if the saying of the name also what happens when they say the name also happens when you write the name?
That sounds like a lore roll to me. So like Arcana? Also history would be fine.
I'll do an Arcana roll.
I'll give you help with that as well. Because I am expertise in Arcana.
Oh, it's gonna be pretty good. 21.
Hell yeah.
It would
Nice.
really depend on the hag, but just to be able to hear her name across a great distance would tell you that the hag is fairly powerful. To be able to also know when it's written would be another like tier of power. That would be very unusual. Writing it would typically be safe.
Gotcha. All right.
I would be
don't write
concerned if
down
they had the
Baba
title
Yaga.
Granny in their name and writing it, but otherwise you're probably
Yeah.
Or maybe I could miswrite it a little bit, so maybe it's phonetic. I don't know.
that would also be clever. Yes.
Yeah.
A pseudonym, perhaps.
Oh.
There we go.
All right. Okay. So let's go to the room.
Launch
The
out
rune
waste
room.
roll.
Let's go see them wands.
So I don't know that I'm still. I do not know that I'm still ensorcelled to 1 level.
I think you're at just one level of.
Yeah, you're
Sure,
at 1.
but I'm not aware that I am.
No.
I'm not cognizant of it.
Nope.
Doors open.
Was I could fix it.
Oh boy.
A pleasant smell wafts out. Dry
Oh,
herbs
pleasant.
So is that sage?
and flowers. As you enter into this shop, you are again hit by that same sense of entering somewhere with a presence, a sense, and this one has a weight to it. I'm going to ask for everyone to make a charm roll. If you are, there are 2 of you who are making this at a -2 to whatever your roll is. Diago and Yenris, you're making this at -2 and disadvantage.
Oh.
Well, I have a lantern.
Oh, you have the lantern. What did that do again?
Yeah, both of them have lanterns. I think they give advantage to the rolls,
You can't
so it would
select
just be.
disadvantage. I forgot I gave those to you.
So,
So
What do
you're
you
all
mean?
-2 to whatever your roll is.
so is it a charisma save or what does it say?
Yeah, it's charisma.
Okay.
So
I do
so it's
also have advantage against charmed effects.
Yeah,
I do
I
not.
got a 25.
Oh, you
Okay,
automatically have advantage?
I do. Yes.
Oh,
What type
Against
of-
charm and magic.
What-
Can't.
But
I have-
what type of save is this?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Really? Oh,
It's a charmed effect, I think you
Yeah,
said.
it
okay.
So yeah, I have advantage because I think my fate ancestry.
21.
Did anyone not beat a 16?
Josh.
I did not beat a 15.
You not beat a 15. Or Tiago.
What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I have a shitty charisma.
Yes, you do.
Nah, it's more or less just the fact that you just enjoy this town. This is your vibe now. It's
So,
slowly just consuming you.
You get another level of charm. You're at charm level 2 now. Although
Yeah.
the effect everyone can see is pretty much the same. As you enter, this shop gives a sense of age to it. If you've ever been into like an antique shop, this would give you the same sense. Everything is very prim and proper and in its place. There are wands and scrolls that line pretty much every inch of the wall that you can see. There is a large counter, which 2 ladies stand behind. One is an older woman. She has gray hair, and it is in an elaborate bun tied up behind her head. She has lovely purple earrings dangling and a general purple attire. She greets you with a smile and kind eyes. Next to her is a younger woman.
So wonderful to see her.
Anyway, it's a younger blonde human female. She's in simpler attire. Let's see here. The older woman is some sort of elf.
Mm-hmm.
And as you enter the shop, she will greet you warmly. The older woman will greet you first. In a very grandmotherly voice. Greetings. Welcome to my shop. How can I help you?
Tell me how. If I have any unusual feelings toward these people, please let me know so I can roleplay it.
You feel incredibly comfortable here. It's like this is your third grandmother. You haven't seen her in quite some time, but you just feel very relaxed in her presence.
Great. Well, I thank you for your wonderful greetings. We've come to see what the wares, with respect.
Oh, we have plenty of wares. My assistant here will be happy to show you around. You can answer most questions, I would think, but I'll be doing any of the bargaining, boss.
Of course. Hello, miss. How are you called?
You may call me Charme.
Charme.
Yes.
That is a charming name.
Okay.
She gives you almost a flat stare, but she keeps a chiseled smile on her face.
Diago is oblivious to this. He thinks, ha ha ha, I am so suave.
Oh no.
Oh God.
So what kind of wares do you have? Could you give us a view of them?
I can, yes. The mistress there specializes in wand crafting as a bit of a hobby, but she also enjoys scroll crafting, and she does love unusual magic. If you're here as a purchaser, we have pretty much any spell you can imagine encapsulated in a wand, and some you can't. Spells in a scroll, we have those as well.
What would you suggest for some people just traveling? What unusual thing would you find the most interesting?
Unusual thing. So she's like, it's like you walked up to somebody at a soda machine and asked for a soda. You know, she's gonna be like, we have thousands of wands. What?
Imagine this. You know those kiosks in the mall?
Yes.
Imagine a guy who's got no game walks up to him because there's a pretty girl there and says, "I would like to see what you have. What is something you like to talk about?"
Make it stop. Make it stop.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I can't make it stop.
She walks over.
The character has no game.
And she pulls out a ring. She takes it down and she brings it over to you. And she says, I think this might perhaps best be of use to you. How do I put this delicately? The older lady looks over and she starts snickering. And she goes, she answers and she says, it increases your intelligence, lad. She offers you a +1 intelligence ring.
Yikes.
Yo.
And how much does such a prize go for? What would you want in exchange for such a thing?
I don't handle any of the prices. That's entirely up to the mistress there.
My apologies.
My apologies. He does not need to sharpen the mind. But his
Sharpen
mouth.
his tongue. Yeah, sharpen his
tongue.
tongue.
What? I'm very interested in all of this.
He goes, oh, we have a silver tongue as well. She'll walk over and she takes down a velvet box and she literally has a silver tongue in there.
Oh,
what does that do?
No.
That is very interesting, but even Diago's now taken aback, but the ring seems very curious. Like, how much is what would you want in exchange for the ring?
Well, I tend to. This is the older woman speaking. Well, first of all, she'll tell you. Charme will tell you you would say something like well, it gives you a silver tongue, doesn't it? It makes you irresistibly charming.
Oh my.
The grandmother would speak up and say, well, I like to make my bargains tailored to what I'm selling and who I'm selling it to. You seem like a man who is in great need of such an item as that. I have no particular need of gold. If you have perhaps anything unique that I haven't heard before, I do love a good bit of lore.
Loving lore.
As raw magical items, perhaps? Anything that I can tinker and carve into something of my own? Or... you guys gonna let Diago talk here? Because he's gonna talk. Or would you like to do me a favor?
Keep digging.
What kind of
I'm more just
what kind of favor can I do? What kind of favor would serve you best, my lady?
Oh boy. Okay. All right. We might have to step.
And she's going to go.
Audrey will stop. No, you are not. You are not permitted to be taking on any sort of debts right now.
Oh no, it is I who would be in your debt. I promise you.
Oh, my lady, I would never want you to be in my debt. That would be that feels wrong.
She's gonna flick her hands, and the doors.
I'm gonna grab
slam
Diago
shut behind you guys.
This is not my fault. I am 2 levels of charm to it.
Just more or less our fault, just allowing this to happen. That's true. That's very true.
I have to treat this
think-
person like a trusted family friend.
Yeah.
Who would never do me harm.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
think
on us. We
Yenris
definitely let you
is
go on
going to
this path.
genuinely grab
Yeah.
Diago.
Yep.
Like a big blue hand is going to clasp over your face.
Oh no.
I know what I'm doing.
Quiet down.
I'm going to say, listen.
Like if necessary, I would like to grapple Diago.
I mean, let's see
genuinely-
if it becomes
think so.
necessary.
Okay.
She'll lean in conspiratorially, and she looks at Charme, but then she seems to weigh something, but then she nods to herself. And Audrin and Audrin alone, I'd like to ask you for a vision-based perception roll about Charme.
Okay.
Not gonna say why.
Nat 20 for
Perfect.
25.
Yeah, okay. That was meant to be.
You're getting my rolls, you bastard.
Apparently.
Like my rolls.
As she puts the silver tongue away, a lock of hair falls away from her ear, and she puts it back into place. You can see just behind her ear, she has the Alki's rune tattooed behind her ear in the upright position, in the normal configuration.
Gotcha. And Zybilna had it in the reverse, correct?
No, Zybilna had it in the same.
Gotcha.
Gwil
okay.
had
It was
in the
underneath
reverse.
her eye.
But
Gotcha.
the hag here has it in the reverse, right?
No, she has it in the correct upright.
In the
Yeah.
positive, yeah. The affirmative version. So okay. The granny will lean in. She goes, I'm going to level with you all. I've been watching you as you entered the town, flitting from place to place. And as she does so, she points up, and if you all look up, you can see that there's just a floating eyeball that's just above her head.
Of course.
Don't seem to be affiliated with any of the other shopkeepers here. Is that correct? You can answer freely here.
That would be correct. Yes.
Good. The nature of this place is, well, none of the others would dare move against me openly. But I would risk war if I moved openly against one of them. But one of them has something they plan to auction it soon. I don't want that to happen. If it gets bought up, it could disappear again. I've been searching for something just like it for a very long time. I'd like you to steal it for me.
And what might the item be?
Just a page, simple piece of paper, an old one. Tells a story, nothing more, nothing less. But a story that is very valuable to me. One that I would very much like to get my hands on. If it goes to auction, I don't know that I can guarantee procuring it. I would like you to break into the hollow bargain and steal it for me. I'm quite sure that witch has it. Actually, she wouldn't say witch. I'm quite sure that crone has it.
How would we get in there? Do you have any advice on how we could possibly get in there? Because we stopped there before and it looks very secure. Very, very secure.
Advice? Well, I rather thought I would leave that up to you. But I can tell you that she's not herself lately. She's depleted. One of her thralls has recently been slain, and it took something out of her, physically, as it would any of us. Believe I have noticed her. She has been forced to take unusual deals, and she leaves her shop guarded by just that one thrall of hers, once a week, during the new moon. Which sounds crazy.
When is the next new moon?
3 days' time.
Okay.
How at a game? How long is it to the next to the auction? Like 10 days? Was it?
9 days.
I believe you're at. Yes.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Have you discovered the nature of this place yet? Do you know why it is able to hold as many hags as it does?
Would it be the loom lurch?
The living loom.
It's kind of
yes.
tying this whole place together.
How? How could all these paranoid, spiteful, hateful creatures all live and work so close to one another without fear of it just turning into a swamp or a massive fight all the time?
Is there some sort of concord
No.
that's enforced by a higher power?
Well, yes, fear of the hourglass is one thing, but no, it's the living loom. Your friend was right.
Mm-hmm.
Any of true hag blood may touch the
I
loom.
glare at him.
Okay.
And if the loom recognizes you as truly hag, it will spawn a lair for you, custom to you. You stand in one now.
Yeah, I accidentally made one myself. And God, as soon as he blurbs that out, covers his mouth.
Her eyebrows would shoot up at that. You got a lair, a male.
Yes. He's trying his best not to speak, but it just kind of blurps out, yes.
I don't think that's happened before. Although I'm not sure a male has been brave enough to touch it before. Remarkable.
I saw one of the fine ladies do it and mock the strange orc man standing in front of it, so I wanted to see if I had any ability to do so, and I did, and he was very upset with me, and I made fun of him.
That was incredibly amusing. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What would happen if someone who is not a hag or did not have hag blood touched the loom?
My knowledge, nothing. Won't respond at all.
I think that's why the orc guy has been sitting there for so long, because the thing won't respond to him.
What is the first thread?
She cocks her head at you. She says, the first thread is a concept of witchcraft.
Because he seems very intent on finding it, because it will give him all sorts of power, and then he'll be able to take over.
Yes, he would, wouldn't he? Although he probably doesn't even know what he's looking for, the poor fool. The living loom was created by Igwilv herself. She called herself the Queen of... She was given the title Queen of Witches for a reason, you know. She created a living wonder. Something that the hourglass tries to save and bring off of this doomed realm. Zargash wishes to find the first thread, but he has no idea what he's looking for. Looking for something physical. The witchcraft concept is metaphysical. Fool. He'll never find it. He's obsessed with origins of things.
How long ago was the loom created? Pardon me, ma'am, miss. How long ago was the loom created?
The loom? I don't know.
And what was it always here?
No idea.
Was it always here, or was it moved here? Because I'm understanding this is a fairly young realm.
A good question. She would have brought it with her. Yes, it would have been from Ern, the world that Igwilv was the ruler of for a while. I would say it's quite ancient. So actually, that would mean it would predate. It predates this universe.
And she left it here. Where is the Grand Lady these days? And why would she leave her wonder behind?
Isn't that the $1 trillion question? No one seems to know where Igwilv vanished. Most seem to trace her here. Her sisters are here. Beyond that, no one knows, and they won't tell. She leans in close and she says, I think she's truly missing, and the Hourglass is terrified to tell anyone. Lose their most powerful, prominent member? Well, that would be quite a blow. That might get some other covens thinking that perhaps they can take their shot finally. Hourglass have long had a target on their back.
Why would
Baba
that be?
Yaga is hidden. Sorry, go ahead.
Why would they have a target on their backs? Why would anyone want to
Because
see
they are
them
the
come to harm?
They're the direct children of the Baba Yaga herself, the mother of all witches. She's like, she looks at you and she's like, do you have an interest in witchcraft and the history?
I am curious about many things. I'm a scholar of sorts.
Are you? She's like, I would warn you, I study the lore of witchcraft as a hobby. I love it dearly. Its history is near and dear to my heart. You know, the Baba Yaga, they say that she started witchcraft, but then you have Sigloon, the goddess. She claims that she started it as well. There's a rift that runs straight down. It both defines and divides witchcraft and hagcraft. They're like two sides of the same coin.
Have the great ladies ever met to have their dispute out?
Oh, the Baba Yaga and Sigloon? No, they do it through proxies, endlessly. But any who worship Sigloon would love to take down the Hourglass Coven. They would be showered with praise and power from their goddess. Or if they could turn the Hourglass to Sigloon's faction, now that would give them quite a bit of praise and power as well. The daughters of the Baba Yaga.
How close do I feel to this person?
Like she's your grandmother.
Oh, I have heard that maybe one of the coven has already fallen. Has anyone seen she who rules in hither?
Really?
Of late?
Well, now that is interesting news. A pen and quill will suddenly appear out of thin air and start writing down everything you guys are saying.
No.
You know,
you're letting him speak. You guys are letting him speak. It's your fault.
No, we are. Yeah.
I have a hand over his face.
Okay, all right.
I have said this. I established this.
sorry.
I said I would initiate a grapple if necessary. I have a hand over his face.
Okay, well, you've been letting him speak this entire time, and you haven't responded.
Listen. You're
Alright,
talking
sorry,
about not turned on, so that's kind of on you, buddy.
But I mean, to be fair, like I'd be seriously considering like bargaining that knowledge or like sharing that just to be like, let's see if we can like.
I mean,
get some infighting going.
Yeah, I was really interested in the questions, and then as soon as the quill came out, that's when we started going, we can recognize when we're in danger. It's just we're more interested in how you're getting down to this fine point. It's like, ooh, okay, we're getting somewhere.
Have they figured out that something's wrong with me yet? Because they figured it out once before.
I don't know. I mean, this seems pretty in line with you, to be honest.
Well,
like
it's not that far off. I'll agree
talk
with you.
more with Iago. I feel like you would just be like, okay.
Well, yeah, but
And that's honestly that's why I'm going along with it, because that it would be his natural tendency. He's just lost his he's like drunk. He's lost his buffers. He's lost his suspicion of people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then okay, Yenris, do you want to stop him right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I will drag him back.
Diago, you resist
With a
it.
scruff of the neck like a cat.
Of course I'm resisting. Of course I'm resisting. He's taking me away from my trusted friend.
My grandmother.
I'm having a great conversation with her. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Gam, help.
Help me, Gam.
So, do we roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to do this, guys. I'm sorry. This is
No, you're 100%.
I like this.
Do
I
it.
like this.
Push the button,
Yeah,
dude.
this is good.
Push the button.
We want
Alright.
to see this. We want to see this.
what do I roll?
It's
Athletics.
athletics versus your choice of athletics or acrobatics. The Yenris has to roll athletics. You can roll athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better.
I'm rolling after acrobatics.
Fuck.
And I'm trying to get
no.
loose. Oh!
Oh, you got
Nat
crushed.
20.
Nat 20. Wow,
Ah.
Yenris, you trip and fall on your butt.
I scoot right out.
The mighty
Excuse
thump.
me. Excuse yourself. Maybe
gonna-
where you
okay.
come from, they don't have manners, but I'm talking lore to this great lady here. Yes, there are indeed rumors that one of them has fell, the Lady of Hither.
All right, Yenris,
I'm
you fall
I'm
on
gonna-
your butt because he got a nat 20. Hang on a second. She's going to pull out a wand,
Oh no.
and she's going to cast Levitate on you, and you just suddenly float into the air. Like she casts zero gravity on you. Oh, and I have to go get my bread.
Very
On
kind
who?
of her. On Yenris
me.
before he falls on
Okay.
his butt.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think she's particularly helping me. In fact.
Well, I mean, it's kind enough that you didn't just slam your butt into the ground.
But you also don't. You also can't reach the ground. so
You're
you
just
can't come
bouncing
to me
along the
anymore.
ceiling. I'll be right back. I have to get my bread up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna
he's gonna-
pull
he's gonna
Andre
start-
aside
he's gonna
and say,
start-
do we need to do
he's-
something?
he's gonna
Fucking Diago, you're
just-
like, save me.
just to give you guys. He's gonna start trying to sell the hag stuff to her.
Oh, okay.
For
Yeah. We need
information.
to put a break on this. Okay.
I don't know how. Like, I'm charmed to 2 levels. He's told me she's like a
Yeah.
trusted family member.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yep. We need to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are lucky so far. I haven't told her anything more.
Yeah.
Well, you just had such a great line of questioning. I was just more interested in like, wow, he's really get some information out of her, and then boom, you just start talking about hag lore. I'm like, we're in trouble.
Because he's not stupid. Like his intelligence
Yeah.
is still there, his curiosity
yeah.
is still there,
Yeah.
but just the buffer that would make him like hold back
Yep.
information to be
Yeah.
suspicious is gone.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. We what do we do?
And that's the nat 20. That's the 20 I roll. I haven't seen a 20 in 4 sessions.
Dude, honestly, best nat
Yenris-
20. Honestly.
Yenris, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
he's at a
Like,
bar, super drunk, like oversharing with the cute girl at the bar.
Yeah.
didn't you
Where they're
know
going like,
I'm
"No,
a
no,
CIA agent on a
stop."
secret mission,
Yeah.
and
I-
I'm here to assassinate the president with this gun.
Yeah.
Do you know where I can find him?
Mm.
You see the president around? I get him.
Because I'm going to shoot him. Do you want to come with me? That'd be great. We could be a team. You and I. You could be the leader of the team. I don't mind.
Oh boy. Okay.
So Yenris is playing Willy Wonka on the ceiling, and
Cool.
Get nothing.
Am
So
I
now
able to
Diago
interpret?
slithered
Was
out
that
of him.
out of
His grasp.
I give Diago an everlasting gobstopper if we're playing Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Actually,
I'll
Adrian,
shut him up.
you might need me to take charge of this because God, I don't know how long did that truth serum last for?
I
The
think it's
mushroom-
1
Yeah.
hour.
Okay, yeah. He's gonna look
Oof.
at you and say, "I'm still feeling truthfully honest, and I don't think I could tell her anything that would be able to dissuade to stop talking to Diago. So you need to help me with this."
Is my
Yeah.
Witchwood trying to help at all?
For her part, Charme is like, you are by far the most interesting group that has come through those doors. That's really saying something in a town full of hags.
Why, thank you.
and I
Oh,
grab
I know. I
my-
walk over to her like I'm making eyes at her now.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
how interesting
Went
are
to
we?
like put his hands on like Diago's shoulders and just like kind of guide him away, and just, like kind of gently pull him back a little bit and pulling himself forward.
I'm doing acrobatics. I'm trying to slither out of his grasp because I'm doing.
Yeah. No, no.
I'm getting
No,
it from
no.
talking to them here.
Yes, but talking's over. We have planning to do.
Okay. I'm gonna acrobatics out of this. I have a +3. It's not as,
You know what? I'm gonna
I'm
give
not that
advantage to Adrian. I'm gonna help him.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. I need to double check something. Do I have this prepared? I'm looking at the wrong character sheet.
Don't make me use the spell. Don't make me use the spell, mister.
I swear to God, I
Fireball!
realize I have it.
I have hold person. I'll use it on you. Don't tempt me.
Are hags considered fey?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Generally
I do
speaking.
currently have a gem that gives me advantage on charm versus fey. I haven't used it yet because
Yeah.
I forgot
Because
it was there.
you have to break it too.
So
No, it says it's one charge summoning a use a roll 1d20 less than 5, it shatters. So it doesn't necessarily shatter right away.
I will say one thing. Some
okay.
hags are fae.
Oh,
Most
I break
hags
it.
in this
You're
game
right.
are fae. Some are fiend. I
Okay.
don't think you figured out why yet, though.
Okay.
She is fae. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, next time I come in here, like, I have a gem that's advantage versus Fae, and I'm going to use it next time. As you roll a 1d20, on a roll of less than a 5, it shatters. But I will use it next time, but I'm just sucking at these rolls. The
No,
only
it's
roll
okay.
that's been good so far is, like, me
Yeah.
Is that
knocking
knocking
Yenner's on his ass.
It's meant
All
to be.
So.
Is my witch good helping me at all here?
Well, are we grappling him, or are you gonna do something else?
No, I'm not grappling him, but I'm
Okay.
definitely like because but shit. Wait, why is she getting up on the counter?
He's getting bored.
He's enticed.
My
What's the
lady,
plan? What's the
So,
plan?
my lady,
Uh,
may I sing to you? I learned a song
Okay.
from a mermaid once.
Audrey's gonna cast Dispel Magic again on him.
Are you doing it surreptitiously, or are you doing it out in the open?
Oh, wait. If that's the plan, where is it? Do I have it? Yes. I'm gonna do subtle spell, dispel magic on him.
Okay.
So it doesn't. He just feels less welcoming to this person now.
Yeah, because we've already done it on him once and it removed a level of charm. So doing it
Yeah. Yeah.
again,
No,
take him back
no.
down to.
Level 1.
Take him back down to 1.
Yeah.
Bring him back down. Bring him back down. He's floating
So-
too high.
So what is my now level 1? What is the difference between level 1 and level 2 again? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be hogging all this, but he's
No,
not
you're good.
No, this is fun. This is fun.
Level 1 is
Yeah.
that you feel comfortable in this shop, but you understand that it's not like a familial relationship. This is just like you feel like you've been in the shop
Business.
before, and you don't think you're going to get like a bad deal here.
Gotcha. Alright.
By the way,
Feels
even with
more
the
like
spell,
business
the
casual.
granny is going to glare at you, Godwin, and she's going to say, "No
I
magic
subtle spell.
in my
I subtle
shop."
spell. I subtle spelled. I subtle spelled.
Oh.
She does not know.
So,
Well,
Yes,
she,
so there's
yeah,
no, there's no
but-
verbal,
but-
there's no verbal or
but-
somatic components.
but
Yeah, so-
he said even with that, so which means that she can detect.
I didn't hear
the
that.
She
I
can
didn't-
tell.
I didn't hear that.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
That's my bad.
Alright.
That's
which
my
means
bad.
she can detect the magic some other way. Yeah.
All right. I'll shake
Uh-uh.
my head a bit. Okay. Pardon me, ma'am. I don't know what I was saying. I apologize. I lost myself for a moment there. So you're interested in us returning something to you that is in the pawn shop.
Yes, although I liked you being more agreeable before, much more than this. Rude.
You might
Well-
find me very agreeable. I hope I have not disappointed you.
No, of course. She waves it away like it's nothing. I'm in need of agents that are unaffiliated with me, at least unknowingly so. And right now, you are all customers, and I can keep it that way without raising any suspicions. But yes, the crone who owns the Hollow Bargain has a page of lore related to the very origins of witchcraft and the split into hagcraft itself. One which I would very much like to get my hands on. I believe that the followers of Sigaloon would like to make that page disappear. At least that is my fear. I would not see that happen.
Lady, does she know that you might? Does the hag of the shop know that you might be interested in this?
I have approached her and tried to procure it, but she insists that it go to auction. I did not want to. I did not want to seem too overly interested, else I might raise her suspicions. Right now, she just suspects that I will bid on it.
Then might I make a suggestion? If that one item were to disappear, the guilty party would be somewhat obvious. Forgive me, but if more than one item were to disappear, perhaps that would be would lead to more confusion.
Well, now you see, you're already making me see the value in this arrangement. I already think of you as a valuable business partner. Thinking ahead like that. You don't have to worry about me, though.
And
They
one
can
way
make
that,
all the accusations they like. Let them try to do something about
well,
it.
well, if there were ways that we could get into the shop and that we bought them from you, no one could suspect you of being behind it because we were just people that you just sold us stuff. You would know why we were buying it.
True enough. True enough. What did you have in mind?
I don't know. I do not know the defenses of that shop. If you could be, you would probably be much more aware and learned on this than I, having been here for a longer period of time and knowing the other hag.
Are you asking me to just divulge the secrets of the hags to you?
No, of course not. But that one particular shop.
And she leans
but
in
that
with,
one
like,
particular
this weird
shop
smile that's really hard to detect. Or to understand.
Trying to be,
Diago
I'm trying to serve your needs.
Diago just
I'm
has
not
a
going to
way
make eye
with
contact
hags.
with her. I'm trying.
Diago just has his way with hags.
You have suggested something. I'm trying to figure out as a intellectual exercise how we could best do it. We have not agreed to anything just yet, and
Well,
if it looks like
we're
it's
staying purely
unlikely,
in the realm of hypothetical, I know that she leaves. She leaves the lair for some sort of business once every new moon. She'll be coming 3 days. But in the same vein, she leaves the shop, so she locks up. I'm sure she has additional security measures that she enacts before going. So it would be up to you. Amy, I should do a voice. It would really be up to you to whether that would be beneficial or harmful. She is a younger hag and probably one of the weakest within the town of GLoomhaven itself. I think your group would be able to, even in a hag's lair, I think you would have a shot of taking her on. You understand that
taking her on. Yes, go ahead.
Now, you might be concerned that challenging a hag within a town full of hags would have them all descend upon you, but you're misunderstanding the nature of this place. Each and every shop is a lair unto itself, and it's completely separated and cut off from the outside world. And she's right, if you listen, you can't hear a single thing outside with the doors closed. It's like the outside world doesn't exist anymore. So if you can get her to close the doors, you have a chance at a one-on-one fight, at least with her and whoever else is in there. Or you can try sneaking around. I don't know your talents. That's up to you. If there's something that I have in my shop that might aid you.
You said that she was weakened because she's lost a...
I'm certainly...
You said she was weak... Am I muted?
Okay, go ahead.
You said you said that she was weakened because of the loss of one of her thralls.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like when we were in there, it looks like she had one other thrall. If that thrall would come to an untimely end, would that further weaken her?
She smiles halfway through your sentence. Yes, that would work quite well. That would.
And if the thrall did not come to an end, but was somehow, disabled, made beguiled, or made drunk, have you will, would that also affect the her mistress?
A thrall and a matron is a symbiotic bond. Both draw from each other, but it does come with risks, as we've already discussed. Losing one of her thralls greatly weakened the Hollow Crone, the Hollow Crone. Losing another or having it incapacitated would definitely weaken her physically and her magically. But if you can trap that thrall and bring it to a talented ritualist who was skilled in such things, well, then they could keep the thrall alive and bound, and then they could use that connection, that bond, to cause all kinds of havoc. with the one on the other side.
What if you freed the thrall? What if you broke the link between the thrall and the matron?
That would also cause quite a bit of psychic blowback, yes.
Do you know the name of her remaining thrall? Or how she is
I don't. I
called?
wasn't that interested, forgive me. I didn't expect an opportunity to just come walking.
I come down now.
Like this. Oh, the rude blue,
Just
the
on the
rude
roof.
blue fuzzy one wants something to say. Yes, what is it?
Yes, I'd like to come down.
She'll wave her wand.
Yes, that would be a
flash. You suddenly come crashing down to the floor.
lady.
Thank you.
He is my friend.
No roughhousing in my shop.
Hmm.
And you do I have any idea that I was charmed when I was in the last place?
My
emotions have been going
I
up
don't think you would know why.
down the
because
ladder.
The fog is constant, but you would know that you're going in and out of bouts of like unusual behavior.
Well, I do know that at one point we walked in someplace and we noticed that the miasma was thicker. And that's when he
Yeah, I think
gained
that
an
was
additional level.
That was the pawn shop. Yeah.
The pawn
Well,
shop?
my-
Okay.
It's happening every time you enter.
Yeah,
anywhere,
because
Lady,
and it's proportional to who the hag.
Yeah.
is.
I'm sorry, what?
We've noticed that
Me?
lady, we've noticed that when we enter one of the abodes of a hag, that sometimes our minds become clouded.
Yeah.
Is there any? How would we best prevent that? Because if we're going there to try and to do something for you, and our minds become clouded, that could be bad for all of us. Because what if
She's
she
like-
says,
she's gonna
and
look
what if
at
she
you,
asks
she's
us
gonna
questions,
go,
and we felt compelled to answer?
Howard, you're going to have to sharpen your wit, boy. There's a constant effect on the psyche within this town that is greatly strengthened when you enter any of the hag's lairs. It's directly proportional to the power of the hag who owns the lair itself. The loom truly does make a lair that is well and truly connected to and owned by the hag. It is a physical manifestation of them themselves. And to protect yourself.
So
from
how would
it,
one shield themselves for that? Yes.
Oh, there are several magical items that could help you. That could give you strength within it. But it is going to be a constant barrage. I don't know of anything that can give you permanent immunity.
A helm, perhaps, of some sort.
Yeah, she's basically saying that you can get pluses to the stat and things like that, or you can gain things that'll give you advantage to it. But you can never get fully immune from it unless you're of hag blood. She kind of chuckles at you, and she's like, honestly, it's the same as the goblins with their silly little drinks. Hags constantly try to charm one another. It's not really considered rude in hag culture. If you're weak enough to fall for it, well, that's on you now, isn't it? Same way goblins poison all their drinks. If you're weak enough to get poisoned, well, that's on you now, isn't it?
Fair, but
Can you repeat
problematic.
that twice, or am I just like getting weird Discord things?
Am I quiet?
I think maybe.
Did you
weird
say that
Discord
twice,
things, I
or-
don't think.
Okay. All right.
I don't think I'm repeating myself, am I?
No, I don't.
I
think
don't-
it did.
Okay. I literally heard the sentence. It's like goblins poisoning their drinks. If you're weak enough to, get
I
poisoned
did
by it,
repeat
that's
that
on you,
line
isn't it?
Twice, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just making sure.
Yeah, you're fine.
Just making sure. It's just like, wait.
This is a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, we still have a few
How
days
best?
to
How
work
best?
it out.
What's the best way to remove such a grasp if it comes over one?
Well, it depends on the hag and the effect they're using. I've kept mine very mild. You can't forgive me for entirely abandoning my ways. But we can gear it up as well. Till all of a sudden, she kind of like puts a look of concentration on her face, and you'll see all of the mist around the shop kind of condense and intensify in color. Can I get a intelligence save from everyone, please?
Oh boy.
That I like.
Oh boy, I don't like that.
A 19?
I know.
You're okay.
Is this a charm or frighten?
Yes, it is. It's a
21.
charm effect. You have advantage.
Ooh,
Oh,
charm.
well,
All right. I have advantage.
Wait, is she doing something with the miasma? Because aren't the hag-blooded supposed to be immune to that?
You're not at disadvantage. You can get immune to it.
Okay.
You have the ability to, yes.
Gotcha.
But you're not at disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Okay.
With my advantage
4.
against charms at 18, but
18, yeah.
I have level 1 charm, so it's -2. It's -2 though, because I'm level 1.
So you're at 16,
charm.
yeah, so you
Well,
fail.
then
16.
then 17.
Oh boy.
What's
I got 21.
What's
Just
the
the DC.
Okay. All right.
Then I hit it. Thank the Lord.
So you'll instantly get.
I hate this
wow.
place.
You'll instantly
I
get one
just hate-
level of charm, but all it does is make this place seem more relaxed and comfortable to you. It seems like a shop you've been in before, and you don't feel like you're gonna get cheated here. And she smiles and she goes,
I would be at level 2 charm.
"Oh, well then, you think this is your grandma?" Not actually, like you get a familiar sense with him. It's not like grandma. You just feel very comfortable around her. It's like you
around them like
she goes,
does anyone look how I felt before?
I guess
I made it. Yenris is probably the You have to look
you can
at
see that
Yenris.
Yenris like visibly relaxes and leans against something.
She goes, "Forgive a bit of theatrics on my part. The effect will wear off as soon as you walk out of my shop, I assure you. I just wanted to give you a demonstration of just what a hag can do within her own demise. Not demise. What's the word?
Domain.
Domain, thank you.
Demence.
There was another one I wanted, but that'll work.
Domain.
Yeah, within her own domain.
Demence. DEMISE.
That might have been it.
It's pronounced.
I mean, it's
Domain?
pronounced domain though. Yeah.
Oh no, there's another one. Shoot, no, demence. It's
Domicile?
a grant or estate. No, domicile. There's another thing.
There's another one. It's a whatever. Doesn't matter.
I'm not spelling one. Yeah.
Yeah, she's intelligent enough that she would know the word.
No,
Covered,
demence.
covered.
It's a land attached to a manor retained for the owner's use. So DEMEN.
Yeah.
DEMESNE.
Yeah, and it is pronounced domain.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pronounced domain. I thought domain is
yeah,
DOMA.
it's yeah, it is. That's it. It is. But it's pronounced. It's not domain. It's pronounced domain. It's weird old
Domain.
English
Oh, you're
bullshit.
right.
I've been reading that wrong
Oh, okay.
my
Oh,
entire
God.
life. I thought it was like completely separate word.
Yeah.
I as well.
It is some weird old English bullshit. Like that's the kind of
Wow.
stuff. Like if you ever go and try and read old English, like look at those words and then listen to someone speak it, and it's some wild bullshit. It is some absolutely wild.
I mean, yeah, try
It's
reading
just
old
like I
Shakespeare
don't
and
know
originals.
how you got that.
Original Shakespeare is like
Yeah.
brutal.
Well, original Shakespeare is
Yeah,
still like
listening to
Middle
Welsh.
English. So like
That's true.
we're talking like old English. Like Shakespeare is like Middle English, I think, or a little bit later than that. I can't remember, but it's like old English is like the stuff that is like like Diago said, or not Diago, Godwin just said, closer to Welsh.
Yeah. Okay. Weird. I've been misreading that my entire life.
Okay,
Anyway.
well, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So,
I as well.
She flexes her hag muscles and lets you know that a hag cannot just attack charm if they want to, or charisma, I mean. They can go after different parts of the psyche if they choose to. That's what she was displaying. And she's going to lean in and she's going to say, "We've all been chatting for a while, And I feel like I can trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
We're talking about quite serious subjects, so I would hope so.
Godwin's gonna restrain himself as hard as possible not to yell out no. He's gonna just sit there in silence. He's just gonna quietly turn around and whisper to himself, no.
Are you okay? What was that?
You can,
Oh, I forgot you can't lie.
Sorry. Got some stuck in my drank some bad mushroom tea.
That's a lie.
That is drinking mushroom tea. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Arginal, say you can. Well, I think we're the people that you can trust most in this entire village, or this entire
Yes,
town.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
All right, what's she gonna say? Well, if nothing else, you are, what's the phrase? Whatever, she would say, I have a need, and you have arrived at my time of need. So, if you are to take the job, the best I could do is give you some knowledge I have of the Hollow Crone herself, her strengths and her weaknesses. That's the best I could offer.
We will accept it.
That would be appreciated, but what would you give us upon completion of this task?
Clever boy. Well, you can have the pick of any item you like in my shop. Each of you.
Tasha's eyes just like flick to the other. You see his eyes goes like a little bit wide, a little bit greedy, a little bit just like...
Yeah, Kylan's got the similar look. Could just like his eyebrows are a little higher up. Like, okay, now we're talking.
Because if you do this job, it cannot lead back to me. I do not care about suspicion, but it must not be. There must be no definitive proof that I was involved. But you should know I place a high level of value on this particular page, and any others she might have. I'm only aware that she has one for sure. You would like a custom
And of course,
wand,
as part of this, you would have to agree never to reveal that we had any involvement.
Of course. It would make me rather foolish indeed if I would reveal my co-conspirators, now wouldn't it?
Or ever accuse us. We'd have to have a vow of silence in both directions. An agreement of
yes,
such.
of course. We can make it a binding contract if you like. He smiles.
Perhaps just I will, at your word, I will trust the land of Prismere to enforce the good intentions.
He's informed as well. Yes, by my very nature, I cannot tell an outright lie. This land would cause me much trouble if I did.
Okay. So free.
All right.
Did she tell us the name of the thrall?
She doesn't know.
Who's in there? Because I know we asked. She doesn't know. That's okay. Did we get the name of the thrall in there?
No,
I don't think so.
she wouldn't have given it.
What was that?
She would not have given it. You could have asked. She would have
Maybe?
said no.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. By the way, like in the list of the students, like Celine Thornbook, it has for weakness the Hollow Crone fears the swarm turn inward, but it doesn't say why Celine and the Hollow Crone would be in any way connected.
Oh, you don't get that from the readings?
It's been a while.
It's fair. Okay, so since we can take a break now anyway, if anyone wants to take a 5-10 minute break, we'll do a bio break. But real quick, All the students were people that were rescued by Zybilna and her paladin. Zybilna sent the crow out to do reconnaissance on suspected hags and coven activity. When one is identified, and if there's a victim that is in need of immediate rescue, then the paladin would come in and either infiltrate or just straight up steal, whoever the victim is. All of the students were brought to Prismere by this method. So they were all either thralls or potentially future coven members themselves.
Gotcha. So they wouldn't necessarily be still here. They've been freed. So unless the witch or the hag reclaim them,
correct,
they'd be free.
Or if the hourglass specifically brought them back and uses bargaining chips.
Gotcha. And we know Celine is not there because we met her in the hive and killed her.
We slayed her. Yes. There's one more who is gone as well. The I think it's Kyle something. The pyro. His bio mentions his fire abilities.
So did the new thrall? She didn't have a hump on her, did she? She wasn't the
current.
Were there bugs on her as well? Yeah.
Oh, the one that's in there now. All you saw was a suit of armor. You couldn't tell anything about what resided with them.
Oh, and that's why she's weakened, because that thrall was the one that we killed.
Correct.
Duh. Why she didn't try and reclaim it?
Charme is going to bring you all tea while you discuss this.
Thankfully, I have no need to eat or drink any longer.
Yeah, Godwin's not gonna take it after the last one, so he's gonna politely decline.
The hag, I guess she'll let you guys deliberate. I mean, do you guys want to take a break? People peace out? I think people did, so I won't do
a quick little bio break, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to find the name of the other person, the other student.
I'll take a break myself.